Hello and welcome. I'm Firmon and you are watching TCB News. I'm here to present the latest news updates. Stay with us. Israel launches airstrikes in southern Lebanon as Iran says a deal with the United States is near. Israel has carried out a series of airstrikes across southern Lebanon after issuing evacuation warnings for around 20 locations, according to Lebanon's state media. Lebanon's national news agency says at least one person was killed in the town of Maraka in the Tyre district following the attacks. The strikes come as Iran claims a breakthrough in negotiations with the United States may be close. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Arark said a proposed agreement could end fighting between Iran and the US and may also pave the way for an end to hostilities between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has previously warned that Israel would continue military action if Hezbollah maintains attacks against northern Israel. According to Iranian officials, the proposed memorandum of understanding, including responding the Strait of Hormuz and easing US restriction on Iranian shipping. American officials have confirmed parts of the proposal but say any economic benefits for Iran would depend on Tehran fulfilling its commitments. The conflict began late February when US and Israeli forces launched strikes inside Iran, triggering retaliatory attacks by Tehran against Israel and US allied states in the Gulf. Although a ceasefire was reached in April, exchanges of fire have continued intermittently, including several rounds of strikes this week. President Donald Trump said he recently canceled planned attacks against Iran because negotiators had reached what he called a great settlement that could soon be finalized. However, differences remain. Iran's stormy National Security Council has yet to approve the latest terms, and officials say further negotiations will focus on Iran's nuclear program and the future of enriched uranium stockpiles. Despite cautious optimism from Washington, Tehran, Pakistan, and Qatar, diplomats warn that previous attempts at similar agreements have failed at the final stage. Iran's foreign minister said he remains hopeful the deal could be signed within days. President Donald Trump says the US military has killed the alleged leader of the Trinity Aragua criminal organization in what he described as a swift and lethal operation. Trump announced the U.S. Southern Command forces carried out the strike against Hector Rosenford Guerrero Flores, widely known as Nino Guerrero. The president called him an infamous terrorist and said the operation delivered justice for victims and their families. Trump also said the mission was coordinated closely with Venezuelan authorities and declared that Trinity Aragua no longer has a safe haven in Venezuela or anywhere else. The group, which began as a prison gang in Venezuela's Aragua state, has grown into a transitional criminal organization involved in extortion, drug trafficking, and organized crime across the region. The United States has designated Trinity Aragua as a foreign terrorist organization. Authorities say Guerrero spent years at Tocorn prison, where he allegedly expanded the gang's influence by extorting inmates and bribing prison guards before the group spread its operations throughout Venezuela and beyond. The White House says the operation is part of a border campaign against criminal cartels and transitional gangs operating in the Americas. Thank you for staying with us. We'll continue to bring you the latest news updates as they unfold. To make sure you don't miss any of our reports, please subscribe the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so the news reaches you right on time.